On a beautiful day on October 11th, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, aka Kansas. In the background, maybe you can catch a glimpse right there of a combine coming, and I'm hoping to get on that when I think it's my brother-in-law in that, Barney. We will see. What we're harvesting is something, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of bean here. I'm guessing soybeans, but hey, I'm a city guy. I'll find out when I get in the combine. Now here comes a tractor right at me. I think he's going to try to run me down. To ride in this thing, I reach up, as you can see, to touch the tires. Up in a giant thing. Hey!
What do you know?
Look at that. Yeah. John Deere away. Are these soybeans?
Yep. We're cutting soybeans today. It's our last field of soybeans.
You kind of have to do what you have to do when you have to do it. That's
Yeah.
not a lot of...
The weather dictates a lot of what we do in the day, I guess.
bouncing around a little bit, maybe. Where we come up to see Barney there.
Not the most smooth.
We're driving next to the combine, which is shooting the soybeans that it has harvested into the back of this truck. So we drive right along with it.
Makes everything a lot more efficient.
Yes.
That way we don't ever have to stop, really.
I'm going to go up with Barney in this combine with my brother-in-law. You see, this is a big, big thing. Here I am standing next to the wheel. So let me get up there. Barney, good to see ya.
Sit down and have a seat here.
I'm going to sit down.
That silver nail going across is a pivot. And it runs across in a circle here and it irrigates this field.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
And there's 160 acres in this field and it can irrigate about 115 to 20.
And here you're cutting the soybeans and then they go into here, and what happens?
And they go into here. Wait till I get this set. There we go. Now we're on automatic pilot.
Oh my
That
goodness.
says A for automatic, and so it's automatic steering.
Automatic steering.
GPS, thanks to Sputnik and
GPS.
GPS.
GPS control, okay.
And once in a while, it'll tell you how close you are. And it says 0 inches. There's 1 inch. We're off the center 1 inch. Now we're back on exactly center.
Oh my goodness.
And that's all driven from a satellite up in the sky someplace. And somehow those sensors take place. And this tells us how fast we're going, 3.1 mile an hour. If we go much more than that, then this here will get a little higher and tell us that we're got to slow down because we got too much chaff in the back.
Yeah.
And it can only handle so much at one time.
And here you got something else here.
Well, this is a map of the field, and this is telling you how good the production is. If it's solid green, it's over 70%. I mean 70 bushels an acre. This here has not been cut yet.
Okay.
It's just the green here.
Wow.
You can see Earl behind you here. Turn around this way a little bit.
Oh yeah.
There, she's coming inside.
Yeah. There's the soybeans all taken away from the chaff, the stems, you know, all that other stuff. And so it starts out up there in the field, cuts it, and then down inside this thing somewhere,
She thrashes it.
it separates the beans and even takes them out of their little pod.
Yeah.
Just soybeans in the back.
And those soybeans may be shipped any place in the world. A lot of them go to Japan, Vietnam, South Korea. China buys a lot of soybeans.
Good. Sell it.
Even though we're not real friendly, they still purchase our agricultural products.
Well, sure, and that's great because
So
anything to help
Yeah,
stem the unbalance of trade is
They
great.
can't grow enough food for their own people, so they end up buying a lot of pork, and a lot of corn and soybeans from the U.S.
Great. So far, you've cut 226,500
pounds.
or 600 pounds. And is that a finished product?
Yes, that is the finished beans that are in
Wow.
the bag.
A quarter of a
what's
million
that,
pounds.
What's that change constantly?
Oh, yeah. A quarter of a million pounds of finished soybeans are what you have cut already today.
Yeah.
It's gone into the truck. Now he's offloading into the semi, and then that'll go what to the
Elevator.
to the elevator,
Nelma.
into the elevator down the road.
Yeah.
And so Barney's throwing a little more of the soybeans into the transfer hopper, and then that's going into a semi that that Brad is driving. Now Barney is Brad's dad, and Brant is Brad's son. So we've got 3 generations out here working on this farm. I say goodbye to Barney in the combine, to Brant in the transfer hopper, and then here's Brad driving the semi. He's going to head out to the grain elevators to dump their grain there. 250,000 bushels so far today harvested of soybeans, finished soybeans. Covering up the soybeans.
Yep. And we know soybeans blow off as we go.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do
Thermodynamic.
that after all of this.
That's right. You harvest, you might as well take it all to the elevator.
You might as well. You've gone through all this work.
Yep. That way we can go like 80 miles an hour now too.
All right, you do that, Brad. Well, later, man.